What's up, everybody? Getting ready to do the Wednesday drive and see what's going on. Hope you're all doing well today. All right, got that. Y'all ready to go? What's up, Greg? What's up, Brad? What's up, Kenny? Check 1, 2, 3. Check. Let's light this candle.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
Hail my Lord, watch me sway. Darkness falls and we are ready. Hoping for the light of day. Down to the river I have had.
All right, welcome to this week's edition of the Wednesday Drive, brought to you by the fine folks at Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls in part. But anyway, I hope everyone's having a great Wednesday all across this good old country of ours. Can you believe it? Already July 26th already. I can't believe that. Thanks for everybody listening on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. I appreciate everybody listening on the app right now. We'll be back to regular scheduled programming at 5:30, and then at 7 o'clock I'll break in again, and we'll do the Unknown File Show. We got a good one. The ghosts from the East Coast. East Coast ghosts. That's what we're talking about tonight. We're going to talk with Jolene. So good. That'll be fun. Thanks to everybody watching Facebook Live. I appreciate you there. Tony, what's going on? Aaron, good to see you. Rupert, Roost and Peace Turkey Calls is watching. You know what his nickname is, don't you? I can't say it on the radio. Let's see. It's got something to do with Sasquatch. I'll just leave it at that. Kenny, what's going on, buddy? I saw your slick trick packages. Thanks for you'll like those, Ken. You're going to have a good time on your elk hunt. Greg and Brad and everybody, hope you're all doing well. Thank you. Okay, on lunch break. Hello, my friend. Talk soon. Thank you, Todd. I appreciate that. That man works more doubles than I know of anybody else in the good old US of A. It's crazy. So I was in Ankeny today, Ragbri. If you don't know what Ragbri is, that is our big bike thing that we do every year here in Iowa. And Indianola, or Ankeny, was just, they roped off the middle of the town, and I forgot that Ragbri was going through there today. It took me half an hour to figure out how to get back on the other side of Sportsman's Warehouse. I had to go see Dr. Don and drop off a big prize pack for his golf tournament. And man, it was crazy. Keystone Experience is watching us. Pitzer, Matt, what's he doing, Pitsy? You and Mountain Man, hope you're all doing good there. You can hear the Keystone Experience every Wednesday. Actually, today, as soon as we get off the air, we'll be back, and you'll hear Matt and Rob Warwick. We call him Mountain Man. And you can hear those guys. And then they're on until midnight tonight. Then we start on Thursday's show. So, hey, I want to thank everybody for the fishing promo stuff. Hey, Hank, down there at Revelton. What's up, Hank? Hank, if you see Rob, you tell him to call me. I need to get a hold of him. I got some stuff to tell him. So do that for me. It's Mountain Man. Thanks, Rob. I appreciate that. I knew it wouldn't be Pitzer. Pitzer is such a non-performer. I'm teasing you. Matt actually came out to Montana and helped me film Respect the Game TV. And he did that. And I'm just telling you what, Matt Pitzer's a good guy. So I'll always be grateful for Matt to do that. Good fella. Good fine fella right there. What's up, Ned? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. So we're getting into the summer. I got a chance to get my first mock scrape out. I did that, Raven and I. Raven's over there laying down on the cold concrete floor because it's hot. Everybody's got swamp butt going on right now because it's so hot out there. Yeah, that's part of Rupert's Roost and Peace's nickname, Swamp. Swamp something. I'll tell you the rest later. Uh, Raven and I got out to the farm, and we went out and made some, dug up some fresh dirt, some scrapes, and I put some premium buck dust in there from Pure Whitetail, and I put a. Have you guys done the hemp ropes? Made the rope limb hang rope stuff yet? I don't know what the proper correct term for that is. I should know. Uh, no, you won't. Yes, I will, Todd Rupert. Morning, Jeff. Good to see you. I always say morning to Jeff because he's always waking up. He takes a lot of naps. Uh, those hemp rope licking branch deals are pretty slick. So I took some Pure Whitetail pre-orbital, and now make sure if you're going to do this, you want to do a natural rope. Don't do a synthetic. Don't do the plastic stuff. You want to get a cotton or a hemp rope. That's those seem to work the best. But I took that into dipped it in that pre-orbital bottle, and I just soaked it, and then I just pulled the bottle out and I let it drip. And I wasn't gone. I had pictures. Well, I posted them on my Facebook page. I had pictures of a buck and a doe that evening, and again a buck in the morning. So, I mean, it was awesome. I scraped my knee once, and I don't think that counts. Nice seeing you too, Jeff. See, that's why I said he's always napping, because he's always busting my butt. So, thanks, Jeff. I appreciate that. But the scrapes are in full force, and morning or afternoon, Jose. Hey, Capasa. I like Jose. Jose for Grossa. Good guy right there. I love doing mock scrapes and getting my cameras out this time of year just to take an inventory of all the deer that I have going around on the farms. I use hemp ropes for licking branches, Mountain Man says. Thanks, buddy. Hey, Ben. Ben sent me a bunch of Tacticam reveal pictures. Ben, thank you. I saw those. Those rock, Ben. Thank you for doing that for me. That was awesome. So I got a chance to get I got the new Pro X out, and I love the SK. The SK has got the solar panel already attached to the camera, but those new X Pros are really nice. They got the geo targeting little button inside the not a button. What do you call that? The little Apple tracker deals. It's got a tracker application to it, so you know exactly where your cameras are 100% of the time. That way, if someone tries to get a 5-finger discount on you, and take it, you're going to be able to drive right to their driveway and say, "Give me back my camera, you knucklehead." I love those new cameras with the tracking systems in them. So I think that's really, really cool. So did I not put the live stream is brought to you in part by our good friends out in Imperial RV. Let me move my headphones over. Hang on, I gotta find Imperial RV here real quick. There it is. All right, there we go. I had to get that in there. I'm gonna put that right there on the microphone so you guys can see that, because I could not do this show without Denise and Zach from Imperial RV. I got RTG up here. I'll put the RTG right there by that buck there, and I got there. See there? I'm gonna space that down just a little bit. There. I'm messing with the camera on everybody. All right, come on down there. There you go. All right. Now, see, doesn't that look nice? I got that all right there. All right, there we go. I'll get rid of that. Anyway, hey, Tony, what's going on, buddy? No problem, brother. I had 4 on the SK. They have GPS. They do have GPS. That's what I was getting ready to tell everybody. I love the cameras with the GPS stuff in there, because you can actually go. Well, here, I'll show you. I'll just go on my Tacticam. I'm pulling up my Tacticam Reveal app, and then I'm going to go to cameras. And I'm going to punch that in there. I'm going to punch on that. And let's see. It should show me camera. Where do I go for device info? Last update. Look, carrier. See now? Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I know. I got to go to maps. And if I shrink that down. Hello, my friend. All right. My camera should be. There you go. So that blue dot. The blue dot is showing my location, and the little other tag is the camera. So that Can you see, guys? Can you guys all see that? The blue dot is my location where I'm broadcasting now, and that little green deal is my camera. Isn't that slick? So I know exactly where my camera is at all times. And I'm telling you right now, that is worth its weight in gold. Rupert sent me something I can't show you. That's fun. So anyway, the scrapes are already doing their job. I love putting them out this time of year because I can check an inventory of what bucks I got running around bachelor groups. And Larry and Ryan are going to be back up here. They hunt with me. And we're going to get some more cameras out. We got cameras out on both sides of the property, but there's a couple little more pinch points or funnel areas that we're going to try to dial in and get a little bit more in there. If you get some bucks pictures on there and they disappear, don't worry about it. The bucks are running together right now, and that's not uncommon right now because they basically are running in bachelor groups, right? So don't freak out or anything if you got something disappearing on you and then coming back. What's up, Rick? Good to see you. Tony, if you guys got any questions or anything you want me to talk about real quick, just go ahead and light me up on Facebook Live. I can see your comments. Ecamm, I'm still working on them. I had more people gripe at me because I made everybody go to the Outdoor Call radio page, even though I could see your comments on my laptop. Everybody wanted me to use my profile. So I'm going to do the profile tonight, but Saturday I might go back to the Outdoor Call radio page, okay, and do that. So because I don't think I can do both of them. I don't think it'll let me do that. So we'll just see what's going on. If you got something you want me to answer, let me know and I'll get to it real quick. All right. Thanks to Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls, and thank you to the Milo Locker for helping us do the shows, and all my other fine partners that help us do the shows every week. So scrapes are out. It's a great time to get your pure whitetail stuff going and do that. If you have a scrape, I had a bunch of questions this week about people putting stuff out and not getting a response or seeing activity. That's okay. Not every mock scrape is going to work. Try to go to another piece of the property, or field edges or corners work really well. Trails that intersect is a good place to put a mock scrape. And, don't be afraid to try different things. Mesmerize is a good dust to use. It's kind of got a licorice base to it. If you don't, if the buck dust doesn't work, then try Mesmerize or something like that. It doesn't hurt to do that, but now I will tell you, I've put out other stuff out there, and I did have a couple scrapes that did not get hit. So it doesn't work all the time, and I'm just being honest with you. Okay, so there you go. Let's see what I got that going. Iowa pheasant population surveys are going to start August 1st, so that's going to start next week, man. Can you believe that? Huh? And I saw about 3-4 pheasants yesterday. It was nice. It was 74 degrees. Raven and I were out early, and it was nice. The pheasants, and I heard some bob white whistles. And that was always nice to hear. So that was good. Hi, Steph. Good to see you. Tell Hurricane I said hi, please. Appreciate you guys. And it's just nice to get back. Hey, real quick tip. I had somebody ask me about Spellbond is a great one, and pre-orbital. Corey, I told everybody I'm using the pre-orbital on the hemp rope on the licking branch. But Spellbond does. I use Spellbond too, and it does work. So. I'm going to give away another mock scrape kit on Saturday on the Iowa show, on the Saturday morning Iowa show. You're welcome, Steph. Hey, James, good to see you. Appreciate you. And we'll throw some of that stuff in there so you can try it and see how you like it. So, but this population survey is going to begin August 1st. Pheasant hunters in the northern half of Iowa had an excellent season last year. This is from the DNR folks. Many of the Iowans are looking forward to 23 has in store. The fall forecast was based on the Iowa Department of Natural Resources annual roadside pheasant counts that begins August 1st. This is a statewide survey conducted by the Iowa DNR staff between August 1st and 15th. They drive 218 separate 30-mile routes on gravel roads at dawn on mornings with heavy dew. Hen pheasants will move their broods to the edge of the gravel road to dry off before they begin feeding, which makes it easier to count. That's why I saw what I did at the farm. It was early. It was 73 degrees. They had them out there trying to get them out of the dew and doing their thing. They'll get do that before they begin feeding. In June, the DNR issued an annual prediction for the roadside counts, which issues a weather model based on the snowfall, rainfall, and temperatures from the past winter and spring. The model provides a best guess of what counts might look like and is predicting the numbers to be better than last year. And so that's really good news for our upland hunters. What the best indicator for the fall season is the August roadside survey that counts actual pheasants seen along the 6,000 mile of rural gravel roads. The survey has been conducted over the same route since 1962. In addition to the pheasants and quail, the survey collects data on partridge, cottontails, and jackrabbits. So they'll let us know. Iowa's pheasant season is going to begin October 28th this year. How about that, huh? October 28th. Corey says going to Leon on Saturday. There you go, Corey. That's I know where that's at. It's down south. Richard, good to see you. Richard. Oh, Richard. That's my buddy Richard. He's a Iowa fisheries king. Richard is. He won a lot of prizes this year on that Iowa Walleye Challenge. He did really good. So way to go, Richard. All right, it is 5:15 and some change. Let me take a real quick break. I will be right back as soon as I can find my mouse. I found my mouse. Let me go over to my little DJ thing. I miss Andrew. Don't you guys miss Andrew? I miss Andrew coming over. It's just us, but we'll get by. We'll be right back on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. It's the Wednesday Drive. I'm Outdoors Dan. I'll be right back.
Heading to your favorite outdoor spot? Is your hunting, fishing, or utility knife ready for any task? Well, if you use the original
What's up,
Work Sharp knife and
everybody?
tool sharpener before you left, you bet they are. The Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener is designed to sharpen every knife you own. By using changeable, flexible, abrasive belts, the sharpening system is able to sharpen a variety of knives.
We're going to have fun on
curved and
Saturday.
serrated knives, tonto blades, fillet knives, gut hooks, axes, and even kitchen knives. The Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener does this with precision angle sharpening guides and flexible abrasive belts.
Thanks, Ben.
To ensure the
Appreciate you.
proper 20-degree angle every time. Each Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener is assembled in the USA by a family-owned and operated company. Customer service is
Too many
always a call
cameras.
away. So if you love the outdoors and depend on a sharp knife, consider checking out one of the Work Sharp knife and tool sharpeners or the Work Sharp guided field sharpener at a store near you, or anytime at worksharptools.com. That's worksharptools.com.
Hi, this is your old friend Speed over at Speed's Golf Cars, located in Wall Lake, Iowa. Just stop on over here. We've got a nice selection of new and used golf carts. We're a club car dealer, so we've got a nice selection of new onward cars, as well as
Andrew's working, Hank.
as well. We've got a number of pre-owned golf carts in all types of price ranges. Available with fancy wheels, stereo. We've got it here at Speed's Golf Cars. Let the folks at Speed's handle your golf cart needs. Check out our website for a complete inventory at speedsgolfcars.com.
Let's talk about a story, an Iowa story about a dream that took several years to come true in Osceola, Iowa. It's the story of Revelton Distilling Company. These fine distilled whiskeys, gins, and vodkas were born from the labor of Rob and Christina Taylor. It's amazing hearing the customers' descriptions of how unique each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes and satisfies with every sip. From the honey whiskey to the whiskey and cream, or the robust mulberry gin, American gin, or vodkas. Revelton Distilling visitors can't believe the flavor profiles the mixologists are creating at the distillery every day. Revelton Distillery is open Wednesday through Sunday in Osceola. They're located at 1400 West Clay Street, right off I-35. Revelton Distillery fine spirits are also available at your local grocery and other retailers around Iowa. Please check them out online at reveltondistillery.com or visit them at the distillery. If it's time to celebrate or just time to sit back and unwind, well, then it's time for a Revelton moment.
We all want the deadliest broadheads out there. Have you tried a slick trick? Slick tricks are one of the most accurate and deadliest broadheads on the market. No matter which slick trick model you choose, the Raptor trick, the Viper trick, the Magnum, the Wicked trick, the Grizz trick 2, or the standard slick trick, they all offer bone-crushing penetration with superior cutting diameters. They feature an all-steel ferrule Alcatraz blade lock system to prevent broadhead failures at the moment of impact that will help you get your game. If you're a mechanical fan, the Raptor trick is going to be your favorite with its 4-edge bone-splitting tip, 2-inch cutting diameter, and deadly accurate flight. Bow hunters need gear that they can depend on 100% of the time. You wait all season for that shot. Do not trust it to a head that will not deliver a short recovery. For more information, go online at slicktrick.net. This year, trick 'em with Slick Trick broadheads and tag your game.
Too many projects stacking up at home, and do you need some help? Don't worry, just call Project Partners Design in Ankeny. Rob and Megan Fair have been helping folks catch up on home projects since 2017. Project Partners Design specialize on refinishing cabinets, mantles, bathroom vanities, or even power washing and staining the deck out back. Nothing but the best materials on all jobs. For example, on deck projects, they use Rymar Extreme Weather Deck Stain that'll last a long time in our Iowa weather. Rob and Megan can also help you design your projects with a mood design board, so your vision will always be in focus as your projects get completed. It's a great feature for those folks that like to do one project at a time. So don't feel overwhelmed getting your home looking the way you want it. Just pick up the phone and call 507-382-7050. That's 507-382-7050, or email projectpartnersdesign@gmail.com. Military discounts are available every day to those that serve. If it's time to remodel, or if the dog just got done chewing on the kitchen cabinets, pick up the phone and call Project Design Partners in Ankeny, or look them up on Facebook, and help will be on the way.
To the river, I have held the devil's hand, felt the weight of my own sin.
All right, welcome back to the Wednesday Drive on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. Hey, Travis, what's going on? Lieutenant Dan, how you doing, Lieutenant Dan? It's my buddy Daniel. How you? Trying to get some walleye, not this show. There you go. Hey, Lieutenant Dan, that's good. Good to see you. Justin Jenkins, good to hear from you, buddy. Well. Yeah, Rupert saw that one. He saw Lieutenant Dan chiming on there. That's good. I met Lieutenant Dan at the Pure Whitetail Bash in Ohio. So, real quickly, let's see. Hey, Richard, what's going on? Richard does a lot of stuff for the youth of Pure Whitetail. We got a lot of PW people on here, which is nice. Travis, good to see you too, man. Hope you're doing well. There's a bunch of stuff we need to start getting ready. I was talking about arrows, and I had a couple people ask me about arrow spines. And listen, the best thing I can tell you on arrows, because here's the thing I see. This is just my humble opinion, but this is the one thing that I see the biggest mistake that people are just new into archery, or maybe they don't know how to tune a bow. You'd be shocked how many times I've been to a hunting camp and I've seen people shoot different arrows. They'll have 4 or 5 different arrows in their quiver, different spines, different sizes. And it's like, and then they wonder, they complain about not getting a really good consistent arrow grouping. And I know that sounds for somebody how do I say this? If someone's obsessed with your bow, I know I get obsessed with my bow. I try to make sure I have everything macroed out to the millimeter, as far as making sure that my center shot's okay, my brace sight's dead on, axle and axle length where it needs to be. Make sure that my cam lean is where it's. When I set my bow up, I shoot through April. A lot of times I'll use a bear shaft test, and then sometimes with the Elite they're kind of nice because you can use what's called the set technology. You don't have to worry about shimming cams or anything to move it over. You can just take that set setting, and you can fix the camera lean on both ends of the bow to where it needs to be, where you can just dial that tune in. And you talk about superior broadhead flight. That's one of the best things in the archery industry that's ever came out in the last 5-6 years or 7 years, in my humble opinion, is that set technology. That stuff's amazing. But anyway, whenever you're choosing your arrows, just make sure that you go on whatever brand of arrows you want to shoot. They're always going to have an arrow selection chart or graph, okay? You want to look up your draw length, your draw weight, okay? You're going to also want to know what components, as far as a field tip weight, that you're going to put on the front of that arrow. So once you do that, it's going to give you a suggestion for certain spines. I try to shoot on the heavier side of that. I shoot a 300 spine. I could probably go up a little bit and still be within tolerances. But if I'm going to use a turkey head, a decap in the spring, I want to shoot as heavy a spined arrow as I can, especially with that 4-inch broadhead on the front of that arrow, okay? But if you want to have a superior arrow flight and consistent flight, get your arrow tuned or set up to where it needs to be. Make sure your bow is tuned. And then fletchings is a very important component. You want to make sure that you got a fletching that's going to be able to steer that arrow. As soon as you loose that arrow, as soon as that arrow is leaving your bow, you want those fletchings to have enough helical on them or offset that it's gonna stabilize that shaft as fast as it can. And if you do that, that's going to cause that arrow to rotate, and it's like a rifling in a rifle a barrel. It's going to get that round to be as accurate as possible. Same thing for your broadheads, a fixed head. Mechanicals, you can get away with that a little bit, where if you're shooting a couple different spines, especially if you're shooting 18 yards or less. But honestly, folks, 25 and in is my comfort zone on archery. Even though I've shot deer at 50, 55 yards out west, I like 25 and in because there's less things that happen or go wrong. Hey Nathan, what's going on, buddy? Roger Wild in New York. What's up, Raj? Good to see you. So a fletching choice is good. Now I went to I'm using flex fletch vanes. I went to a 3-inch Silent Night vane, and that's going to give me enough drag or slow that catch that arrow as soon as it's stable out of my bow to stabilize that arrow shaft and just get that rotation going because I shoot a pretty good right helical fletch, and that's going to cause that arrow rifling to get in there. And I mean I'm I don't want to sound like I'm not bragging on myself. I'm just saying I've always been a pretty decent shot. And part of that is because I pay attention to my arrow spines, and I want to make sure I do the same thing. If you want to be a good archer or bow hunter, consistency and frequency are very important. It goes all the way to your anchoring. It goes to how you draw your bow, your grip. I mean, there's a lot of different, you want to make sure you're not torquing or, putting extra torque on your grip. Keep that consistent open hand grip or whatever grip's comfortable for you. And make sure your arrow components are what they need to be. And that fletching choice is going to stabilize that shaft. If you do all that, I promise you're going to be way more consistent than if you don't. And that's just my humble opinion. But Jake, that's for you, buddy. I told you I'd talk about that today. I appreciate that. Jake from State Farm wanted me to, I don't know if it's Jake from State Farm, but Jake wanted me to talk about that today, so I told him I would. So, hey Nathan, what's going on, man? Good to see you. There is a Learn to Hunt program opening for youths for waterfowl out in Polk City, Iowa. If you want to take the kids out first time to teach them about waterfowl, field dressing, and cooking waterfowl for youth, and if you have no waterfowl experience or little to know-how, August 26th at the Austin Shooting Range near Polk City. The workshop will feature skills building session with hands-on learning as well as live fire wing shooting. For those interested in the challenge of waterfowl hunting as it means to sourcing their own protein, programs provide the opportunity to learn the skills and knowledge to do it for yourself. Jamie Cook, good guy at the Iowa DNR, said participants will learn the basic strategy of hunting waterfowl and such as proper equipment, where to hunt, safe shooting practices, how to field dress, butcher, and cook the ducks and geese. Wing shooting sessions will provide lessons on shooting techniques and range time for those looking to improve their shooting skills. Course runs from 2 to 7 p.m. and is designed for participants 8 years of age and older. The cost is $20 for the course. It also includes a meal and youth membership to Delta Waterfowl, which is really nice, folks. How about that? Space is limited, so early registration is encouraged. Youth must be accompanied by a parent or legal guardian. If you want more information, just get a hold of the Iowa Department of Natural Resources, and they will help you with that. The program is provided through the partnership with the Iowa DNR and Delta Waterfowl. So, Fall Festival for the Iowa Bow Hunters is coming up. So they're going to be up at Pine Lake. So if you want to get out there and do some 3D stuff, that's always a good shoot to do. Nathan says, "Howdy, Roger. I found that taking clothespins and attaching them with a baseball card to the fletching makes the arrow fly best." Don't listen. Don't do what Roger just said. That's not funny, Roger. See, I don't want to say anything because I like Roger. Roger's just giving me trouble. Oh my gosh, we got the legend watching us today, Speed. Hey, Speedy. What you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well, man. You stay safe in that heat out there, Speed. That's my buddy, Mr. Speed from Cookies Barbecue Sauce. Let's see. So tonight on the Unknown Files show, East Coast Ghosts. If you like ghost stories, you're going to like the show tonight. Jolene, we had her on several months ago when we first started doing the show. She was the lady that did the Ghost of Gettysburg. Remember that show? So if you wanna get a good ghost story tonight, that's gonna be she's got a new book coming out and some other stuff. So that's what we're going there. Sportsman's Warehouse has got a bunch of stuff going on for you for get ready for your fall adventures. Go check that out. They have an ammo sale going on. They also got some huck gear and some other stuff. Soldier Boy Jerky has those new ammo chips. We're going to be giving away another bag or two of ammo chips and those Winsent grenades from Winsent. We'll do that on Saturday. And if you want to check out more, just go to soldierboyjerky.com and you can have to do a subscription, choose the bag you want. And if you don't know about Soldier Boy, they're veteran owned. They send a lot of stuff overseas to our military field folks. They do a canine benefit programs where they're constantly fundraising for canine programs, and they got good jerky, so it's a good partner to have on the show. I know you were just kidding, Roger. I know. That's all right. So anyway, haven't talked to Larry and Ryan. They've been down in the SIP. They're down in Mississippi doing something with small town and backwoods attractions. So I have no idea what those guys are up to, but we'll see what's going on, huh? All right, we got somebody asked me about the fishing contest. I'm going to draw the fishing contest winner after next week. We'll have this week and next week, and then I'm going to draw the winner for the Pines Resort because I said end of July. So there you go. So make sure you're tuning in Monday through Friday, and all you got to do is listen for the Pines Lake phrase, and just email that to me at outdoorsdan@mac.com, outdoorsdan@mac.com, and I'll put you in the contest. But whoever wins that is going to get a 4-night, 3-day stay at the Pines Resort in Lake Winnebagosh in northern Minnesota. You're going to get a $300 Trica fishing rod, a $200 gift card to Bojangle Baits, brand new pair of Itasca hunting boots. You also get a Grizzly cooler for the boat, and I got something else written down. But it's a nice prize, I'm telling you. And you're going to love the Pines, man. That's where I go fishing all the time. Maybe you'll snag my rod and reel that I got thumped out of. It was in 10 feet of water. That's all I'm going to say, because I'm hoping next year I can snag it and get it, but I doubt if it'll. I'm sure I had either a walleye hit it or a northern. The game warden. If you didn't hear the story, I'll tell the story real quick before I leave. So Gary and I are fishing, right? We're drifting minnows, and we're having a good old time. And I heard a boat come in behind me. Hey, Tommy Allen, what's going on, man? Tommy's want to say, yeah, Tom, I'll get with you, buddy. I haven't forgot about you. I've just been crazy. So we're sitting there fishing, and the boat pulls up, and I look behind. It's the game warden. So he comes up. He goes, hey, fellas, how's it going? How's the fishing? And he said, it's always good to fish. He goes, hey, can I see your permits? Can you put your rods down? And so I put my rod down, and I reach over to my tackle box. I mean, I just right here, reached over, unzipped my tackle bag, and I pulled my Minnesota fishing license out, and I hand it to him, and I hear chick, 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 and I just turned around like this, and I see my brand new rod and reel, my brand new tracker rod, and a reel, spinning reel, blip, right into the water. And I just turned around at him, and I said, thanks a lot, warden. Yeah, he goes, I got side scan. I'll go and look. He didn't even look. He goes, here's your permits back. Sorry about that. And he took off, and I said, yeah, he's really looking for my rod and reel, isn't he? So somebody's going to get him a nice rod and reel, because that was all brand new. I just re-spooled the line and everything. So lesson learned. From now on, Larry McCoy told me, from now on, just say, just a minute, officer. Reel your line in and put it down. And I'm going to do that. And if they get mad at me, they get mad at me. But I'm never going to let that happen again. I'm telling you. All right, I got to go. We are out of here. Good to see everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back at 7 tonight for Unknown Files, and then again on Saturday morning, 7 to 9 on 1350 ESPN and right here on Facebook. If you need something, you can hit me up, message me here, or get a hold of me at outdoorsdan@mac.com, and you can always go on the outdoorcallradio.com and subscribe and shoot me a message there too. Hey, we're going to have a program on tracking dogs. People have been asking about, if somebody hits a deer and they can't find it, what about tracking dogs? So a gentleman got a hold of me, and we're going to do a program on that here in the next few weeks. How about that? Okay. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Let me go ahead and get this back to here, and I'm going to say goodbye here. So let me start the music, and I will see y'all. The show has been brought to you today by the fine folks at Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls, the Milo Locker down in Milo, and all my other participating partners who I couldn't do all this without them. We'll see you next time right here on the Wednesday Drive.
Darkness falls and we are ready, hoping for the light of day.
All right, everybody, I'm sending it back to regular scheduled programming. Thank you so much. I will see you at 7, and adios. Thanks, everybody off the network. Got that back there, and I will say goodbye to you guys on Facebook. You have a great rest of your week. Stay out of that heat. Get out there and just try to hydrate and stay cool as you can, okay? I'll see you later. Thanks, everybody.